It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in New York City. Hello, everybody. It's a Manic Monday. I am Mad Dog DeCipio, joined as I am each and every week, God help me, by Amelia the Pitbull Chapman. And this is America's Best Popcast. What's the buzz? Amelia, how you doing, kid?
I'm doing so much
Let me
better
ask you a
now.
question. How did you fare in that monster of a hurricane Florida
Oh
had?
my gosh. We were one of the lucky ones, thank you God, because we just lost the side of the railing, which is fixable, in our
Yeah.
palm trees and anything else we had on the side just went bloop. So easy
So
fix.
you
And flooding.
you took a direct hit,
Yes, we did.
but you came out of it.
Yes. And other people weren't so lucky, and my heart goes out to them because a lot of them here lost their roof. I mean, completely off their home.
Let's see here. Oh, we got something interesting. I heard this today. I actually heard this today. Our friend Willard Wright is here. So
Hmm.
I heard that Chris Benoit's father is supposedly getting a lawyer because he saw that you discovered about the truth about his how his son died.
Oh
That's the
wow.
second time that I've heard that.
That is
And I
wow.
wish somebody would bring him here
Yeah,
to our
really.
attention.
Let him come
Willard, where'd
on.
you hear that? Willard Wright is it? Willard, where'd you hear that? Because I heard that twice today, and both times was from YouTube,
Hmm.
and I don't know where, and I can't figure out like how. You're better at this than I am, Amelia.
Mhm.
Like if somebody's
Him
on YouTube talking to us,
mhm.
the little YouTube icon comes up.
Which is that's where Willard's on right now. It's
That's
on the
what
you.
Willard's on right now.
Mhm.
But I saw these things on YouTube, but I can't trace it back to where it came from.
I'm wondering if he mentioned in a podcast or something, or he mentioned it somewhere. It could have been that they
I
recorded.
have no idea. Willard, where'd you hear this stuff?
Yeah, if he could get us the link, that would be great.
That would be wonderful because I heard that twice today. Tonight's show in the news. We're going to talk all about that. And hey, Captain Miserable, Amelia, your boyfriend's here. Captain
Hey,
Miserable. I love Captain Miserable. He's the
me
bomb.
too.
Says
Oh,
Willard says, trust me, he's been privately talking to the FBI. Well, I hope the hell somebody is for crying out loud.
yeah, really,
Look,
because
our show is real simple. It's an open book. Anybody's got questions, come on down. I'll answer any questions anybody has.
hmm
No problem. The only thing I will never tell anybody is where did you get your information? I'll never give up my source. Never,
no, never, never, never.
never, never. I'll never give up my sources
Mm-mm.
ever. I do that and then I won't have any sources.
Exactly, because they'll be
Okay?
like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna tell on me," and stuff like that, and they'll be scared to come
Yeah,
forward.
exactly.
Mhm.
Captain, hey, Captain Miserable. I'm glad that Amelia survived the hurricane. Some of her friends lost their roofs, but I wouldn't feel bad. Oh, there you go. Captain. The captain.
Oh my
The
goodness.
good captain has arrived,
Yes.
making his presence known, Amelia.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say
Yes,
hi.
indeed. Right? So what's going on, kid?
Oh my goodness, it was just been, I mean, over the weekend and everything, we finally got back to work to, get some sense of normalcy, and
Yeah.
it was weird going back because it felt like a mini vacation, but it really wasn't. But we had to
Well,
watch.
no, you got to go back to work at some point.
Yeah, exactly. But the flooding now is starting to
Vacation's over, kid.
dissipate. Yeah, because they
Yeah.
finally have somebody out here pumping out the water for us and everything, so we're able to start getting our mail again, get our trash picked up hopefully Thursday because they couldn't pick it up today. Not over here anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Sure. Lot going on. The
Mhm.
Hurricane Milton is another hurricane supposedly
Mhm.
the working itself up. But you
Yeah.
know what? It's that time of the year. It's hurricane season.
Yeah, and I want to thank all the linemen that came here to Florida from all over the United States to help us out to get everybody's power restored. We got like 99% power restored now in Florida. So
Yeah.
So I just want to thank them all
What
helping
what
us.
Willard says here. Well, you remember the last phone call? Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
They're going to get me out to see who was in the background. Their phones right. Yeah, that was messed up.
That was messed up.
That was messed up because there were definitely. I don't care what anybody says. There were people in the background.
Yeah.
Benoit's phone. Let's talk about that a minute.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit's phone must have been open,
Yeah.
or somebody's phone was open. You know how like sometimes you think you hung up and you go, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
You think you hang up and you're still
and you
talking.
put your phone down and you forget to hang the button up, right?
Hmm.
That's what I think happened. I think somebody, Benoit sounded stoned out of his mind.
Yeah, he did.
I believe, and this is just me, Willard. I believe 1,000% fervently, 1,000% that Benoit was so whacked out of his brain that he forgot to hang the phone up. He put his phone down as somebody came in, and you heard everything on.
Right.
Whoever came in, though, he let them in.
Oh yeah. So it wasn't somebody that there was no forced entry or anything like that. So that's where we get the no forced entry.
Captain Miserable wants to know, in all seriousness, Amelia, did the storm surge leave a lot of sand in your area? And some places the sand was so high, like a snowdrift, high as a snowdrift.
In where I live, we had more like trees and debris and a lot of water. And our pond got high, so our
I'll
ducks are
tell
just
you what,
everywhere.
Captain
So
Miserable, you know what I do know for sure is that Amelia's front yard looked like a lake
it did, right?
because she
Yeah,
posted pictures
on my
and her
Facebook.
front yard. You and your neighbor look like you need a boat.
You know what's so funny is there was actually a kayak.
Oh, somebody was kayaking because it
Yeah,
looked
they
pretty
were
deep.
kayak. Yeah.
It looked like a couple of feet.
Yeah, it had to have been because I mean you couldn't see anything and the front yard that we had was so pretty and now it's like destroyed. We have to redo the whole front yard now. Joseph
Wow.
was out there cleaning it today too, so
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
hmm.
Um, I came across something fascinating yesterday.
Hmm.
I didn't know this, but strange shit around here. I was watching a show called Weird New Jersey.
Oh wow.
There's actually a magazine you can buy it. They sell it all over the country. It's called Weird New Jersey. I can't believe it. New Jersey had 14 Nike missile silos.
What?
14 missile silos
Oh my goodness.
from 1954 to 1974 for 20 years. They built them because they thought that there was going to be another invasion after World War II.
Wow.
They were built after World War II. They built them all up and down the East Coast. Why do you think the East Coast? The ocean.
Yeah.
If
Easier
you're going
to
to attack a country, you got to pass water to get there.
Yes, you do.
You know? You leave Atlantic City, the beautiful beaches of AC, ain't nothing but water, and then you run into England.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
just
it.
right there. Hmm.
It'll take you a little while to swim there, but you'll
Yeah.
get there eventually.
Yeah. And what about
Anyway,
in Ocean City, New Jersey? I heard that the historic amusement park's closing down.
yes, in Ocean City, New Jersey, there's an amusement park there called it's
Gillian's Wonderland Pier or something like
yeah,
that.
John Gillian, who owned Gillian's Wonderland. Um, he said, "I'm done."
Mm.
He said, "I can't. You know, I'm too old. I'm tired. I want to relax." So he
Yeah.
sold. He closed. Here's what the good news and the bad. Well, the bad news is that he closed.
Yeah.
The good news is somebody bought it.
Oh wow. So they did buy it after all.
Somebody bought it. Yeah. So and they got it for like pennies on the dollar. I'll tell you what happened to us over here in where I live in
Hmm.
Clementon, New Jersey. We have a historic amusement park here called Clementon Park. The family that owned it They didn't want it anymore. They
Mm.
closed it and they left it. It sat empty for 2 years.
Oh wow.
Amusements Over America came along and bought the whole amusement park for
Wow.
wait a minute, not with the wow. Wait a minute. I'll give you the wow comes after this.
Okay.
They bought a 75-acre amusement park for $4 million.
That is a wow.
That's the wow.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm
You know what
just
$4 million is?
jeez, a
It's
lot.
how much Sylvester Stallone paid for his house.
I'm
That's
just
what $4
surprised.
million is. You get me? You
Yeah, I'm
get
just
where I'm going
surprised
here?
that yeah.
$4 million for an amusement park.
I'm
That
just surprised that it sat alone for 2 years.
it didn't cost that much to build the place
Mm-mm.
back in the 60s. I'm sorry, excuse me. Back in the 40s.
Mhm.
Let's see who else we got here. Captain.
I think he
Broke my heart when the Brigantine Castle. Oh, yeah, Brigantine Castle.
Mhm.
That was the place, boy.
Oh
That
yeah.
was the place here in New Jersey.
Mhm.
Right outside of Atlantic City, Brigantine, New Jersey was the place.
Well, he
With
said
my
something
grandmother
before that.
before he's been what? That's another thing. You know what? We're gonna talk about that too. Willard, that's an interesting thing you mentioned about Mike Graham. The last person to ever speak to Mike Graham was Kevin Sullivan.
Hmm.
The last person ever to speak to Mike Graham was Kevin Sullivan. 2 days later, Mike Graham blew his head off,
Oh my gosh.
just like his father did a year before. Okay, Eddie Graham, the king of Florida wrestling,
That is so sad.
killed himself over a bad business deal because he got screwed. Oh my God, did he get fucked on this deal? And what happened was he lost. I forget how many untold millions of dollars, but he lost a shit ton of money
Hmm.
on that deal. So much so that he couldn't take it anymore and he killed himself. He
That's
shot
so
himself in the face twice.
oh
Could
my
you
gosh.
imagine? That's a tough son of a bitch.
It is.
You shoot yourself in the face, you don't get the job done, so you go back and do it again. And it still didn't kill him. He died in the hospital 6 days later. Okay.
Like somebody wanted him to still live, but he's like, no, I don't want to.
Well, Mike Graham shot himself one and done. It only took Mike Graham one time.
Mm.
He saw what his father went through. I don't know what Kevin Sullivan said to him or what kind of conversation they had. I have a pretty good idea what it was about from sources that I know.
Right.
Hey, my sister-in-law's here. Donnie.
Hi, Dawn.
This is Anita's sister, Dawn. We were with them last night. We had a wonderful Chinese dinner
Oh.
together.
Oh yeah, I love that.
You know my brother-in-law, Scott, that comes in?
Yes.
That's Scott's wife, Dawn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Dawn. We got a hell of a show tonight. So I'm just getting started, Dawn. Just getting started.
Yeah, I know, right? We won't tell her
So
that she
here's
wants
what
to get
happened.
started.
So what happened was I have information. I'm going to talk about it.
Mhm.
I had stuff that Willard doesn't even know about.
Oh wow.
We're going to talk about what happened in that conversation between Kevin Sullivan and Mike Graham because it's a shocker. I even had to go, holy fuck.
Do you want to do that in
know?
another show or
On another show? Yeah.
yeah, good.
So, yeah, my sister-in-law Dawn is here. This is wonderful. Hey, Dawnie. And she says, hi, Amelia.
Hello. And then she says hi to you too.
Yeah. Guess who's what? I would love to have my wife on the show, but she won't come down.
We had her on one time, but she quickly went upstairs. Oh, I
She was
remember.
very fast, very fast. On
I
and
like
off.
having her
I'm
on
done.
the show. I was like somebody to talk to and everything. And then she's like, I'm leaving. I heard her tell you. I'm leaving now. I'm done. The break
I'm leaving.
started.
I'm going. Yeah, exactly. That's my wife. She's a trip. I love my wife. She's crazy. You got to talk. She married me. Okay, of course she's crazy.
Yeah, she checked up on me too.
What's that?
She checked up on me as well. Anita.
Oh, she checks up on you?
No, she for the hurricane, she checked up on me to see how I was
Oh,
doing.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hope
yeah.
so. Yeah, I hope
No, no,
that.
she did, and I thank her so much for that. I really, really love that she did that.
Yeah, the two of them should be on the show. Oh my God, please, these two. Oh my God, they are the two sisters.
Mhm.
You never saw two sisters so opposite in your life, but when they get together, they're like Felix and Oscar, the odd couple. It's
Sounds like me and
crazy.
my sister, like, we're the total opposites ever, but when we get together, it's like
They
we
love
do
to
a lot
laugh.
of things like twins.
Anita will laugh her ass off when she gets with her sister. I'm serious. I'm serious. So let's talk about what's going on here. Tonight's show in the news.
Mhm.
What's in the news?
Yeah.
Of course, the hurricane. Hopefully, that's a thing of the past now, and you're just dealing
Thank
with the
you,
aftermath.
yes. Yeah, we're doing with the
Um,
aftermath, and, today's National Dessert Day. Can you believe that? So you can have your
I
dessert
know.
today.
I wait a minute. I'm way ahead of you. I bought myself a half a dozen donuts. Are you
There you
kidding
go.
me?
There you go.
Absolutely. I bought myself donuts today. I got a Krispy Kreme donuts,
Mm.
the best,
Yeah,
better than Dunkin' Donuts.
we
There,
have
I
Krispy
said it.
Kreme here.
There, I just blew my chances of having Dunkin' Donuts as a sponsor.
Oh. Well, you
I
can say
don't
I
like
like
their
them.
donuts. I love their coffee, but I hate their donuts. They stink.
Oh, we can still say that Amelia likes Dunkin' Donuts and you like Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme, absolutely.
Yeah. So we can have
Absolutely.
them both on the
So we had a couple of great shows in the
We
last
did.
couple of weeks. Let's talk about some of the fall. I don't want to say the fallout. Some of the feedback.
Mhm.
We've had Barbara Streisand's sister, Rosalind Kind. We've had Jane Dorian, the goddaughter of Broadway composer
Mhm.
Jerry Herman, the guy that wrote Hello Dolly
Right.
and La Cage aux Folles. We've had Dean Butler from Little House on the Prairie, Jeffrey Mark. We are going to still have
Mhm.
Michael Learned from the Waltons. Soon as her husband recovers,
Right.
um, you know, our best to you out there, Michael and
Yes.
John. Get well, and we hope everything works out for you.
Mhm.
Good people.
Yes.
But we will have Dean Butler will come back. He promised us that he will come back, and we're going to talk about bullying when he comes back.
Absolutely. We have a lot to talk
Yeah,
about
we're
because
we're
of
going to talk
school.
about that's a subject matter that's near and dear to our hearts here at What's the Buzz Podcast.
Yeah.
Now, Amelia, you went through that bullying thing when you were a kid, right?
I did. I went through it all through elementary, middle school, and high school, actually.
Wow,
Yeah.
jeez, who'd you
Mhm.
piss off?
Nobody really. My mom, dressed us really nice. She always made sure we had good clothes to wear, and our hair was always done the right way. And I would just go to school to go learn, and I guess they didn't like me, so I don't know. I didn't do anything to anybody, but I
What
hung
did they
around.
think you were a rich kid that was too good for everybody?
No, I was a middle class kid that my mom dressed nice, and I guess they didn't like that because I wasn't a part of the Mexican cholas or Mexican this. I was more of like the lone wolf. Went there to school, did my time at school, and come home. That was me.
Yeah. By the way, yes, Willard, I know about that. I was actually going to talk about that tonight. Um, we got to talk. We can't talk about what's in the news and not talk about Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, Puff Diddy, Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever the fuck name he's
Right.
using this week,
Whichever one
Sean
this week.
Combs. Um, he's got these videotapes. I told you before
Yeah.
that his entire house is lined with video cameras. He
Yes.
records everything. They found something like 600 video cameras.
Wow.
I'm not even shitting. I'm not making any of this
Jeez.
up. Please, please look. Read the story if you think I'm kidding.
Oh my God. I knew it was that, a lot, but I didn't know it was that many. Oh my goodness.
Listen to me. Hold on a minute before you go getting all googly eyed here. Um, over 600 video cameras lining every crack and crevice in the bathroom, in the bedroom, in the closet, um, in the garage, under the bed. on the bed. They were so small, like 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 the head of a pen, like they were like this.
Jeez.
You see that little circle? That was it.
Yes.
That was
Mhm.
it. That's like the camera.
Hmm.
So small you can't even detect them. Here's the thing, though. The FBI detected them. They
You know
found
they
them.
were gonna find them.
You're not going to hide that shit from the feds. The FBI has technology that you don't even know about.
Mhm.
Okay, they got shit you don't even know about.
Yeah, they could
The,
be over our heads right now listening to us. We don't even know
oh,
it.
they're listening to me now. I know they
Yeah.
are. I know they
Mhm.
are.
Yeah.
You know why?
Mm.
Because I hear my shit coming back to me.
Mhm.
Okay, absolutely. Judge Joe Brown, by the way, Willard, is one of my heroes. I love Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown used to be a television judge that got in some trouble and said, "Yeah, it's right. I fucking did it. What are you going to do about it?" And you know what they did about it?
What they do?
Nothing. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Because he admitted it. That's
Because he admitted it.
because
Yeah.
he admitted it. There was nothing else to do
You
after
can
that.
only do something if somebody doesn't admit it.
Exactly.
Why? Why? Tell me why.
To get away with it.
No.
Mm.
They say deny till you die.
Oh wow.
Okay? If you've done something and they know you did it, but you won't admit it, that gives your enemies that much more reason
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
go after you, to take you down, to pull you
Mhm.
apart. But if you say, "Yeah, I did it," and go like this, go, "Yeah, I did it," what are you going to do about it? Guess what? They can't do shit about it because it's
Yeah.
already out there.
Yeah.
If the
Exactly.
person who you're accusing admits what they did, how do you counter that? You can't.
Nope.
You
You don't
can't.
have leverage anymore. You're
It doesn't surprise me, Willard, that YouTube shut the shit down. I'm going to tell you why. Because YouTube is a wholly owned subsidiary of the United States Department of Justice. You don't know that, but you do now. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be the first one if I did something wrong, I'll admit it. If you ask me, say, "Did you do this?" Yeah, I'll admit it. But if I didn't do it, I'm not gonna admit something I didn't do.
I admit my shit to the country, to the
Yeah,
world,
me too.
to everybody.
I'll
I
admit that
put
I
my
did
shit
something.
out there. Nobody can come back and say, Mad Dog did this and Mad Dog did that. Now, yeah, guess what? I'll tell you first I fucking did it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, guess what I
Yep.
did today?
Did I
That.
steal shit when I was a kid? Yes, I fucking did. Did I hide it? Yes, I did. Have I stolen money? Yes, I have. Okay. What are you going to do about it?
Right?
I admitted it. I admitted it then. I admit it now. Okay.
Too
Guess
bad that
what?
teachers won't
In
admit
most
stuff that they've
cases,
done.
I've paid it back tenfold.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Yep.
long story short is here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. TG is here. Hey, TG. I don't know who
Hi.
TG is, but hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Nice to have you here. I'm glad you joined us. Um, let's see. Yeah, okay, we went through that one. We talked about that already. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so here's the thing though, and I want to get back to what Willard was saying about Joe Brown. The whole P. Diddy thing. Um, he, like I said, he recorded everything. Well, he used to record all of his sex parties. They never called them sex parties. They called them freak off parties.
Oh God.
And there's a video that exists. I know about this video of Kamala Harris having a threesome
Oh my goodness.
with a couple of other guys. Okay. That were not her husband. A hint, hint. Okay.
Hmm.
There's also videos in there of other high ranking celebrities, people like Justin Timberlake, people like Tom Hanks, people like Mrs. Tom Hanks, people like Justin Bieber, and R. Kelly, and who's the other guy?
Will
What's
Smith,
his name? Will Smith, the other guy, the other rapper. Oh, Kanye
Kanye
West.
West, yes.
Yeah. They're all listen, money begets money, okay? Power begets power. All of these people, they all have one thing in common. They all have one thing in common. They're all highly powerful, wealthy people. Money will buy you a lot of freak off. Trust me when I tell you this.
Mm.
Money will buy you a lot of freak, all right? But you got to understand something. And I want you to hear where I'm coming from. I don't begrudge anybody with money. I don't care how much money you have or have not.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't matter to me because I've had it and I've lost it and I've had it and I've lost it and I've had it. Okay. Point is, I know what it's like to have it. I know what it's like not to have it. And guess what? I'm Angelo either fucking way.
Yep, same here. I mean, we know
Okay.
what it looks like to have money. We know when it's not. When we have to live paycheck to paycheck, that's the worst, but we do it. But we survive.
So does 95% of America.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You-
just
You're in very good company, people.
right. The
You're in
only
very.
thing too is that I don't know if you knew about in Spring, Texas, there's an elementary school called Northgate Crossing Elementary.
Yeah.
A lady's 4-year-old daughter, I'm just going to say Ava, came over to her mom and showed her this little sticker, and it was a sleep sticker, sleep patch that they were giving the students.
Say
It
this
contains
again. It was what?
melatonin. It was a little sleep patch that they were putting on the students during their nap time, and it contained melatonin.
A sleep patch, like to make them sleep.
Yes. It's all over the news
Okay.
in Spring, Texas. It's close to Houston,
Well,
and
melatonin is it's first of all, it's legal.
mhm.
That's number one. Melatonin's legal. You don't need a prescription for it.
No, it's over the counter.
It's over the counter, and melatonin patches absorb in your skin. They make you a little tired, so you just take a little nap and then you wake up
Right.
an hour later or whatever, half hour later.
hmm
What not long lasting. What was the problem with it?
Well, the mother came. She showed her the little girl showed her mom. Say, look what they're giving me. I got to
Well,
bring
no,
this home.
give me the long and short. I don't want to hear the story. Just give me the long
No,
and
and
short.
so the mom ended up going to the school, finding out, wait, what's this y'all giving to my daughter? And the 4 teachers were suspended with pay for right now until there's an investigation going on.
Can I be honest with you?
hmm
I don't have a problem with that.
Hmm.
I'm going to tell you why. Especially in a school where kids take quote unquote nap time.
Naps. hmm
There's always that one kid. There's always that one little Johnny or Judy running around
Right.
that wants to wake everybody up at nap time. Well, some kids need that fucking nap time.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem giving kid melatonin. First of all, it's non-addictive. It's legal. It's safe. Um, it's very short acting. It doesn't last long unless you're going to down a whole bottle of
Right.
melatonin, and then you'll sleep for a few hours, then you'll wake up.
Right.
It's not a strong. It's really not even a. Do you know what melatonin is?
Yeah, because we give it to our dogs
It's
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
hmm
It's a
Yeah.
natural supplement.
Yes.
It's not even classified as a drug.
No.
It's classified as a supplement, like a vitamin. It's in the same category as vitamins.
Right.
Because some melatonin looks like vitamins. Some are gummies. You can chew them like
Mhm.
candy.
Oh yeah.
There are places in the country giving kids gummies, melatonin gummies, for at nap time to make them sleep. Guess what?
Right.
It's perfectly legal because you're not hurting nobody. Nobody is dying from melatonin. Okay? So I don't have a problem with that. What's the story in that?
Well, they're just going to be doing some investigating to see how long it's been and how many stickers, if make sure it's just the one, things like that. Make sure that they're because melatonin given too much to kids can give them real bad defects, side effects. So they
That's
want to
not
make sure.
true. That's
No,
blatantly false. Not true.
headaches,
Already been
nightmares.
proven. It's already been proven a myth. It's not real science.
Mm.
Do your homework. It's not real science. Damn, why do I got to do everybody's work for them? TG. Oh, I know who TG is now. He's the guy who brought up the California break. We've been hearing about this since I was a kid, TG.
Mm-hmm.
50 years ago, when I was, oh my God, I'm going to give my age away. 50 years ago, I was 15. Well, guess what? I got to go further than that. When I was like 8, 9 years old, in school, we were hearing about California falling into the Pacific Ocean.
Right. Yeah.
And then we thought it was bullshit because what do we know, right?
Right.
Kids. Come to find out that all these years later, science was right. California, every year, check this out, TG. Every year, the state of California slips 1 inch closer in the water than the year prior.
Wow. That's
You know why that is?
San
Because
Andreas fault.
California, I'm going to answer it for you. I'll ask the question, I'll answer it too. It's okay.
Okay.
Just sit there and relax. Just, pretend like you know you're doing something. I'm sorry. That's bad. Here's the thing. Very simple. California has the single largest fault line in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and it runs from Sacramento
Yes.
all the way down to the LA basin. It's called the San Andreas Fault.
Right.
Okay. Imagine this. Okay. Imagine you have a dinner plate that's got a crack running all through it, but it hasn't broken yet. Okay. It's not hard for me to imagine that. I'll tell you what happened to me that night. I was eating, a food out of a bowl, my dinner.
Yeah.
And the bowl I had, when I went to clean it, I felt like, what is this ridge? I felt something on that I hadn't felt before. Come to find out that the bowl was cracked the entire way through, but it never broke in half.
Wow.
And I looked at it and I went, Nita, look at this. It's cracked from here all the way to the other side. She goes, throw it away. I said, yeah, well, I can't eat on that. Now, first of all, I'll never eat out of it because
No,
you won't. Yeah. You never know if you're going to put something in it's going to break or not.
And it's just going to go, whoop, all of a sudden your food just goes everywhere in your lap or something. Yeah.
Craziness. What is this here? Oh, by the way, have you ever heard of the Golden Boy scandal? Yes, I know about the Golden Boy scandal. Oh, man, brother. Yeah. You guys, know about that one, Amelia? The Golden Boy scandal?
Never heard of it.
It was a sex trafficking scandal back in the day called Operation Delta.
Ooh.
And yeah, what happened was this was in the days. Thank you, Willard. This is in the days before sex trafficking was like, front page news and part of our lexicon. This was a big deal back in the day because you never heard of sex trafficking. You never heard of running underage people for sexual purposes. Sometimes all boys, sometimes all girls, sometimes a mixture, sometimes illegal immigrants, whoever. And most of these people were kidnap victims.
Wow.
You want to know where your kid went to? There you go. Take a good hard look.
That's probably what started. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Campaign.
Exactly. That thing's older than you are. I got news for you. No, I'm not even kidding. It is. It's probably 50, 60 years old, that campaign, easily. Scott Thorney was here. How you? He's at work. Scott, are you at work? Scott is at work. My brother-in-law, Scott, was with him yesterday. God is
And
at work.
also, some people got a little butt hurt. I don't know why, because it's just looks like a snowflake to me if you look at it, like made out of paper. They put it on a wrapper on Bath and Body Works candle. It's called Snow In, and now they're removing them off the shelves because it looks like uh KKK heads. It's kind of
What the
stupid, don't
fuck are
you
you
think?
talking about?
In the news, I saw that.
Explain to me, because you lost. What did you fucking lose me? Holy shit!
Well, Bath and
Yeah,
Body
all
Works
right.
has their
Listen to me.
candles.
Hold on. Hold on. Take a breath. Breathe in.
Those,
Try not to let your Spanish mix in with your English, because I get confused when you do.
no, it's just it,
Go
it
ahead.
angers me because
And it
it's
don't take much
stupid.
to confuse me, by the way. Go ahead.
It's stupid because it's called Snowed In. It's a candle from Bath and Body Works, and they removed it off the shelf because if you look at it, it's a snowflake made out of paper, and it's like
It's
this.
a
It's big on it.
snowflake made out of paper,
Um,
and they're saying it looks like KKK heads.
the heads, yeah, and I thought that is just the stupidest thing. People grow up.
This is how bad America is, okay?
Mhm,
Can I tell you something? I am so ashamed of my country. I'm so ashamed of this country.
mhm.
I know I've had people say to me, "Well, Mad Dog, if you don't like it, how did they say to me, you know, love it or leave it?" Well, guess what? Fuck you, okay? It's still my country. I was born here.
And we can
But I
voice
have
our
the
opinion.
right to say whether I like it or not.
Exactly. Voice your opinion.
I love my country. I'm just not proud of it right
Mhm.
now. And I'll tell you why. Because they shit like this. Love it or leave it. Okay. First of all, asshole, you got a very narrow mindset. Okay.
Yeah.
So suck on this thing. All right. That's number one. Number two, here's the other deal you got to understand. All right. And please just get it through your head if you have the capacity to. People have the right to speak their mind. It's called freedom of speech. It's the primary principle this country was based on. I want you to read something. Read it with me. Our liberty
Liberty
depends on the
depends
freedom
on
of the
the
press,
press
and that
that
cannot
can
be
be
limited
limited
without
without
being
being lost.
lost. Without a
Without a
free
free
press, there
press,
is
there
not
is not
freedom.
freedom.
Thomas Jefferson. Okay? Eat our shit and croak. All right, that's number one. Number two, I've earned the right as a citizen of the United States. I've earned the right to criticize this country. El Ruffian. Didn't last year they complain over the slippers that look like monk? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Thank you. This is the kind of stupid shit we're talking about, Ruff.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stupid shit we're talking about. We're actually doing TG. You might be interested in this one. Amelia and I are doing a show in a couple of weeks called Hidden in Plain Sight.
Yes.
That's called Hidden in Plain Sight. We're going to show you advertising logos and marketing campaigns that send subliminal messages using everyday logos that you're very familiar with, like
Everyday logo.
McDonald's, Wendy's, Nike, Adidas. By the way, we're all saying it wrong. It's not Adidas.
Hmm.
You know how it's actually pronounced?
How?
Adidas.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Oh my gosh, we've been saying it wrong forever.
Everybody says it wrong. It's not Adidas. It's Adidas.
Oh wow.
And they're not from the U.S. They're from the UAE, the United Arab Emirates.
Mm.
And it's a word there. Adidas. Yeah. Can't make this shit up.
Nope, you
Hey,
cannot.
Donnie, you better be listening. I kick your ass there, sister-in-law. Monster Quest about terrifying. Oh, wait till we do the show on the Jersey Devil. Wait, that's going to be a good one.
Oh, that's on our list actually.
My brother-in-law Scott and I were watching a show yesterday called Weird New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And where he lives, he didn't know this, but he starts laughing. He goes, "It's closer than you think." I went, "Where?" He goes, "Here in Marlton." This military base is 5 minutes from where he lives.
Wow.
It's a closed missile silo with like big holes in the ground where rockets used to be.
Oh.
That's weird shit. You gotta see this. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take a camera crew and go there.
Mhm.
I am. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show it on the show. I'm gonna try and get Scott to go with me.
Say, oops, can you
We're gonna
watch
do that,
this while I
Scotty.
do
We're
this?
gonna do that, brother. We're gonna do that. I could just hear my wife now. She's upstairs. She's probably going, "Oh, dear Jesus, what the fuck is
What
he doing now?
what are them two gonna be up to
What's
now?
he volunteering for now?" Go ahead, Neil.
No, we used to do that too. It's like, okay, what you do? And also, did you see it? The Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis appeared.
No, I don't care about the northern fucking
I was
lights.
just shocked, and I'm like, okay, we right
I
now in
don't give a
Florida,
rat's ass about the fucking northern lights.
right now, all we care about is our own lights coming on right now.
The
But
northern lights. Who gives a shit? You know what the northern lights are?
mm,
It's Earth's fart gas, is what it is.
yeah.
That's all it is. The northern lights is Earth's fart gas. Okay.
And
Next
on
subject. What you got for me?
Saturday night, country rocker Brantley Gilbert paused his show because his wife actually went into labor on the tour bus. So he helped her deliver the baby and went back and finished the show. He was in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Should I give a shit?
But that was interesting in the news. So that was in the news. And
Dawn,
then
why are you rolling your eyes, Dawn?
probably at you. But
Well,
y'all
I
two,
know
what
she's
you gonna
rolling
get?
her eyes at me and
What you
Scott.
gonna get
My
Scott
brother-in-law's
into
laughing.
probably? And then
She's rolling
also,
her eyes and he's laughing. Go ahead.
right? And
What
then
else, Scott?
have you ever the show Game of Thrones? Well, you know that chair, that throne that they used for with that was of knives.
Yeah, go ahead.
It sold at an auction for 1.49 million. I wouldn't want that chair. Would you? 1.49 million. I wouldn't want that chair.
for a chair.
Yeah, for a chair that was on a TV show.
If you want a chair and you need a chair that bad, Walmart $49.95.
Yeah.
Okay, any
See,
kind of
she's
chair you
interested in
want.
my news.
Wooden chair, metal chair, folding chair,
Thank you,
armchair.
Dawn.
There you go. Anyway, all right. So you can get back over here. I'm gonna get back down to the little people, Camry.
Get down to the little people camera.
Yeah, exactly. So I spoke to. I made a phone call today to the Department of the Army. I'm going to try.
Oh, good.
I did. Because the Army is in charge of these missile silos.
Mhm.
And I have to find out. I'm waiting for a callback. I got to find out if they're going to appear on the show with us.
Oh, good. That would be great. If
I'm
they
going to do that show.
Mhm.
We're doing a show on the Jersey Devil. We're going to cover some weird shit from my state, New Jersey.
Mhm.
Strange, bizarre shit that happens in New Jersey. If you're born here, you're probably strange and bizarre anyway.
And we can still
Anyway.
cover the groups that came from New Jersey that are famous now as well. We'll do that one night as well, probably.
If you want to, sure.
Jersey music, yeah, because a lot of great artists came from your state.
John Bon Jovi, Frank Sinatra, Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Willis, the James Gandolfini. Oh my God, who else? Frankie Valli.
Yes.
Who the fuck else? Fabian is from New Jersey. Well, he lives here now anyway. There's so many people from my state.
Mhm.
I want to put a list together. We have I'd love to have somebody from the New Jersey, let's Amelia, jot that down for me. New Jersey Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Because we have a New Jersey Hall of Fame and they're all in it. Yeah, they're all in there. Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes. Oh God, jeez, who else? Stephen Van Zant, Clarence Clemens, pretty much everybody from the East Street Band, Bruce Springsteen, of course.
Yes.
There's a lot of them. So, what else? There was one more show I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, where was it? Hold on, Neil. I got another show here.
Oh, good.
I got another show here. Hold on there.
Yeah, and also while he's waiting on that, um, I just want again thank everybody for checking up on me and us here in Florida. We thank everyone again
Yeah.
for coming out and getting everybody's lights on. My daughter finally got her lights on Saturday,
Ah,
and Friday night, guess what? When the hurricane, right before the hurricane, of course, you couldn't see it, it got dark. They
yeah.
looted one of the stores that she actually supervises over.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I was like, you have people really? Are you gonna
Does
be
that
looting?
surprise you?
It does not surprise me.
That's not even news.
No.
What is news, however, is we're going to do. I remembered our other show that I was talking about. We're going to do a program in a few weeks, folks, about a woman from the 1920s and 30s named Amy Semple McPherson.
Oh yes.
Now, if you guys never heard the name Amy Semple McPherson, she was America's first, actually, she was the world's first female cult leader. She was a so called evangelist who believed that God spoke directly to her, you know? And that's fine. Other people have said God spoke directly to them. That's fine. God
Mhm.
never spoke directly to me. He always speaks to me either through other people or from shit that I read. But point is, I never had God say, "Hey, Angelo, listen, come here." You
Mhm.
know, and if he did, I never heard it. Um,
Yeah,
but
it's just
Amy
people like
Semple
that.
McPherson
Mm.
is a woman who says that she was anointed by God and she was the chosen one and she's the one that's going to do all this wonderful shit.
She
Well,
didn't call herself God though, right? She just said that she spoke to God, or God spoke to her.
there's some debate as to whether she did. I will tell you this: her followers are still around today.
Oh, we got two Amy's with followers around today.
Yeah, Amy Carlson with the Love Has Won cult, 100 million strong.
Yes,
That's
and
a real
growing,
number.
and
That's,
growing. Unfortunately.
can I get this out of my mouth, please? Good Lord. Amy Carlson with 100 million followers strong, and Amy McPherson, this is going to blow your mind, with almost 300 million followers still today that belong to the generalschurch.org. Okay? That's a lot of stupid people.
Yes, it is.
Because if you think that the answers to your problems lie in a person that you're following, you got some serious issues. Serious issues. Your problems are going to worsen by following people. If you want your problems to go away, pray to God, ask Jesus for help, and everything will be fine.
Right.
Not going to happen overnight,
No,
but it ain't going to happen overnight if you follow a person either.
no, it's not. No.
Look at
Give.
David Koresh, he's dead. Look at the Charles Manson, he's dead. Look at Jim Jones, he's dead. Look at the Amy McPherson, she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
You get where we're going with this? They're fucking dead. Jesus, on the other hand, is still very much alive.
And
Why?
please don't try to
Because he
re-resurrect them.
rose from the dead and he defeated death.
Yes.
That's why. Okay, now I'm done my preaching for the night. Amelia,
Yes.
tell everybody what we got coming up.
Well, actually, tomorrow we have medical mayhem in America.
No, we don't. I just got a message from the
Oh,
doctor.
okay. Then I
Um,
guess it's a bullshit show or something we can come up with. But
I'm
on
going to have to come up with something else.
on the 16th, we have
Um,
Eastbound and Down. Sean and crew are back uh, to speak
I
with us.
just got just as we're speaking, I just got notification from the doctor
Mhm.
that she can't be able to be on the podcast tomorrow night.
Oh no, I hope everything's okay.
She says, let me see. She goes, I truly do want to make an open conversation about the state of healthcare and how insurance affects nearly every decision providers make. I need to push it back. I'm sorry for the late notice. I meant to let you know earlier in the day. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and that's fine. That's all well and good. What we will do is we will keep that show on the book,
Yes.
but we will have for tomorrow night. We will have a different show. We don't know yet,
Right.
but we'll tell you in about 2 minutes. Amelia, what do you feel like doing tomorrow night?
We can do another bullshit
Since the
session or
doctor
something.
can I just tell you that I know what the doctor is going through because her father
No.
is a Vietnam vet
Mhm.
and he's not in good shape, and she
Not-
takes care of
he's
him.
ill. Mhm.
And he's taken a bit of a turn. So, and I wasn't sure if that might happen. I'm heartbroken that it did because I was looking forward to. We've been putting this show with her has been planned since August.
Yes.
Just so you know, okay,
Mhm.
it's been planned since August, and now the night before the show, as look, stuff like this has happened before.
It has.
What we will do, maybe we can get a hold of Dean Butler. I don't know if he's available or not. You know what we'll do? Let me see who's still in our chat room.
Sure. And don't forget about Eastbound and Down on Wednesday night. We're gonna have
Wednesday,
Jessica.
yeah. Willard Wright, are you still in the chat with me, Will? Are you still in the? Let me know if you're still in the chat room with me, because if you're there, I'd like to have you come on tomorrow night. We'll talk about Chris Benoit.
Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah, look what Scott
thank
said.
you.
Get the sister on. Yeah, could you see me pulling Anita down here? That woman is not leaving that couch.
You've asked her how many times every time before we go on the air.
Every
like,
time
nope.
she says nope, and you
Nope.
if she says no, that's good.
Mhm.
Usually she says fuck no or F you, Ange, or yeah.
I've never heard her say that part. I've heard her say no. Quit asking me.
Honey. Funny shit. What was I going to say? What the hell was I going to say?
You were waiting for
you made me
somebody to
forget.
come on to get back in the chat.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for Willard. I don't know if he's still with us. Jeez, I think Willard took off.
Oh no.
Is he still there, Amelia? Is Willard still in the
I
chat?
haven't seen him. He would have responded by now, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, well, why don't we do this? If you guys are still with us in the chat, we will we'll have a wrestling conversation tomorrow night. Why don't we do that, Amelia?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll
Let's
put that
talk
on the
wrestling.
books here.
We'll put it up tonight. We'll put the link up tonight for our wrestling show. Well,
Right.
listen, folks, on behalf of Amelia Pitbull Chapman, I am Angelo, the Mad Dog DeCipio. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you,
Till
everybody.
we meet you again, may God bless you and keep you safe. And Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We will see you. And we, of course, tomorrow's promised to no one. We always say that, but we always ask for another day. So
Absolutely.
we ask for one more day, Lord. And after that, one more day. We just ask for one more day. All right. Well, listen, you guys. Take care. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.